Maya was 28, earning $52,000 a year at a marketing firm in Columbus, Ohio. By the 25th of every month, her checking account was basically empty. She wasn't living lavishly, no designer bags, no fancy vacations. She just had no idea where her money was going. A coworker introduced her to something called a zero-based budget. 6 months later, Maya had paid off $4,200 in credit card debt and saved her first $3,000 emergency fund. Today, we're going to walk through exactly what she did, step by step. So, what exactly is zero-based budgeting? The name sounds intimidating, but the concept is simple. You take your monthly income and you assign every single dollar to a category until you reach zero. That doesn't mean you spend everything. It means every dollar has a job. Groceries, rent, savings, debt payoff, fun money. Nothing is left unassigned and forgotten. This is different from just tracking spending after the fact. You're making a plan before the month begins. And that shift in mindset, that's what changed everything for Maya.
Here's the hard truth. Most people who try budgeting don't actually budget. They download an app, connect their bank account, and look at a colorful pie chart of where their money went last month. That's not a plan. That's a report card. Maya made this exact mistake for 2 years. She knew she was overspending on dining out, but knowing and deciding are two different things. Zero-based budgeting forces a decision up front. You decide in advance. This month, I am spending exactly $250 on restaurants. Not approximately. Not, I'll try to keep it low. Exactly $250.
Ready to build Maya's budget? Let's do this step by step. Step 1 is knowing your actual take-home income, not your salary, not what's on your offer letter, your real after-tax, after-deductions paycheck. For Maya, her $52,000 salary came out to about $3,400 per month after federal taxes, state taxes, and her health insurance premium. If you have a side hustle or variable income, take your average from the last 3 months, and when in doubt, use the lower number. It's better to underpromise and overdeliver with your own budget. Step 2 is listing every single expense, and we mean everyone. Maya sat down and wrote out 3 categories. First, fixed expenses. Her rent of $1,050, car payment of $280, and phone bill of $65. Second, variable expenses, things like groceries, gas, and eating out, which change month to month. Third, periodic expenses. Think annual subscriptions, car registration, holiday gifts. Divide those annual costs by 12 and budget that amount monthly. Here's the key insight Maya had. Savings and debt payments are expenses too. They go on the list just like rent does. Before zero-based budgeting, Maya had no idea her spending looked like this. Take a look at this breakdown. Housing was $1,050, totally reasonable at 31% of her income. But look at other and forgotten, that $480 bucket. That was the money she couldn't account for. Subscriptions she forgot she had, impulse Amazon orders, random Venmo payments. The zero-based budget didn't cut her fun money. It just shone a light on the $480 that was quietly leaking out every single month. That's $5,760 a year. Gone. $480 every single month, slipping through the cracks. That's not a small number. Annualized, that's $5,760. Enough to fully fund a Roth IRA contribution for a year, pay off a credit card, or build a solid emergency fund. And Maya is not alone. Studies on household spending patterns consistently show that Americans underestimate their discretionary spending by 20 to 40%. The zero-based budget doesn't eliminate spending. It just makes sure you chose where every dollar went, instead of wondering where it disappeared to. Now for the fun part, actually building the budget. Maya started with her $3,400 and worked down the list. First, fixed non-negotiables, rent, car, insurance, phone. Then she funded her goals, $200 to her emergency fund, $150 toward her credit card debt. Then variable categories, $280 for groceries, $150 for gas, $150 for dining out, a real number she chose, not a wish. By the time she was done, every single dollar had a destination. Her budget balanced to zero, not because she was broke, but because she was in charge. This is where the mind shift happens.
Here's where the transformation gets real. This chart compares Maya's spending before and after building her zero-based budget. Notice that dining out category dropped from $250 to $150. She didn't eliminate fun, she just decided the number. Subscriptions dropped from $200 to $80 after she audited every single one. And the other category? She eliminated it entirely by giving those dollars real names. That freed up $400 a month, which now goes straight to savings and debt payoff. This is the power of a plan on paper before the month begins.
Here's where most budgeting attempts die. Month 2. You made the plan, but life happened. Maya's car needed an unexpected $180 repair in month 2. Did that break the budget? No, because zero-based budgeting allows amendments. She moved $180 from her dining out category to cover the repair. That's not cheating. That's the system working exactly as designed. The goal isn't a perfect budget. The goal is awareness and intention. Check in weekly, not monthly. Spend 10 minutes every Sunday reviewing where you stand. That 10-minute habit is what separates people who stick with it from people who quit.
You don't need expensive software to zero-based budget. Maya started with a free Google Sheets template she found online. After 3 months, she upgraded to a paid budgeting app, but only after she'd already proven the system worked for her. Popular options include YNAB, which stands for You Need a Budget, and EveryDollar, which has a free tier. Honestly, some people swear by the old-fashioned envelope method. Actual cash in labeled envelopes. When the dining envelope is empty, dining is done. The tool matters less than the habit. Pick whatever removes the most friction for you and start this week.
6 months after building her first zero-based budget, Maya had paid off $4,200 in credit card debt and saved $3,000. She didn't get a raise, she didn't cut out all fun. She just gave every dollar a job. Here's your action plan. First, find your real monthly take-home income. Second, list every single expense, including savings. Third, assign every dollar until you hit zero. Fourth, check in weekly and make amendments as needed. This is for educational purposes only. Everyone's financial situation is different. But the zero-based budget is one of the most powerful tools everyday Americans have to take control of their money. Start tonight. Everything in this video is for educational purposes only and does not constitute financial advice. Please consult a licensed financial advisor or certified financial planner for guidance specific to your personal situation. Individual